I love running. I love running long distance and just thinking to myself. When I was small, I used to be in the track team from Valdez, and obviously kids were way faster than me. That wasn't the sport for me. And I did all kinds of sports when I was a kid, but yeah, one of my favorite ones is running. That's very easy for me. Go run, all right, let's do it. This is one of the runs that we like the most because our view and just long distance. Sometimes when I also run, I not only just exercise and do it for my job, but it's also my time of clearance. I get my mind clear, start thinking more on how the fight's gonna go. A lot of boxers say that you shouldn't think about the defeat, and I never think about losing. That's always in my mind. The guy that's gonna fight is probably training harder than me. That's what makes me training harder, run faster, or when I'm feeling a little bit fatigued, that always pushes me. That same fear of losing. Oh yeah, I was tired, but that's how you know you're in shape when you stop, and it all depends how fast you recover. So I know I'm in shape right now for the fight. So we still got some time for the fight. Still keep on training hard. The week of fights when it gets boring because Manny doesn't let me do nothing but just shadow box, a little bit of mitt work, and run for 30 minutes, and that's it. So it's the week of fights it gets very boring. And the fight night, that's the fun stuff.
Now what?
Go eat. Go eat, sleep, relax. It's gonna be a long day. Usually every athlete eats before they go to train, but not me. I'll just drink a coffee and go out to train. But after I work out, I get to eat. But just make my own shake, and that's it. Relax for a little bit, and then during the day, my trainer's mom cooks me, makes me a meal prep, and that's what I eat. So it's not really, it's very small portions, but it's just good enough. We have to live with a lifestyle of always being in a diet, so you get used to it. As I retire, which hopefully that day never comes, I won't care about my figure or whatever I eat. I'm gonna just pig out, eat whatever, tacos, pizza. I'll eat everything.
I wanted him to be a baseball player, not a professional fighter.
I was too good for that.
He wasn't that.
I was too good for baseball, so it was too easy. So I'm gonna make something harder. Boxing.
My daughter's always like, hey, how come you're always with him? He's grown up. Now he's a professional fighter. He has his team and everything. How come you have to be over there? How come you're not staying with us? But it's hard for them to understand. But you gotta make sacrifices in life. So
sometimes he doesn't want to be here. I tell him, you gotta be here because we're a team. And if I'm gonna die, he's also gonna die. So is Bubba. So is we're all in it, and it makes me feel like I'm being supported and supportive of a team.
So what's in there?
Just bananas, strawberries, berries, and almonds, and honey. That's where I get my sugar. So I always gotta put honey in everything, natural honey. So yeah. So this is what I eat every morning, and then from there it goes on. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Good? Back for another rat.
All right. Get that snake fed.
Kyle's getting hungry now.
You got it.
Getting skinny. Either me or my cousin come here once a week.
Hey, at least once a week. If we're trying to beef him up, we'll come twice a week. Like every, 5 days.
To do what?
To grab a rat so we can feed Ka, the snake, the anaconda.
Every time it's the same thing. Come get a rat, but at the same time, just give a little cruise to see how these guys doing.
So that's China. Just both legs. There you go. That's just a big water dragon.
Better not whip me. She's a gorgeous. She's a beauty.
What's it be like?
Like a reptile? Kind of, nah. Well, kind of, but it's not like a snake. It will feel more like my alligator type one. Let's see.
This is a visual pied.
Okay.
This is her sister, which is a het, not visual. Really
cool.
different, huh?
I've actually seen one of these have like a happy face right here. Dun, dun. I would be any reptile, just because, not because I'm a snake, but more than because I like the snake, I would be a rattlesnake because they're extremely dangerous. No one messes with them, and they look pretty mean. So.
Chinese food. Yeah.
There you go, dear.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I got this through a friend. He knows I like reptiles, so one day he showed me through Instagram and he said, "Hey, do you want an anaconda?" I was like, "What do you mean? Do I want? Of course I want an anaconda." He booked it, and that's how it all started from this. So I've actually been here with him for almost 6 months, and everybody's like, "What's his name? What's his name?" I want to think something creative, not creative, but something that kind of fits him. And when I was a kid, I would watch a lot of Disney movies, and there's one, The Jungle Book, where a big snake comes out. Her name is Ka. So that's why every time I post it on social media, like on my stories, I put Ka. That's his name. So just very cool. I don't really do much in training camps. Just come here, relax, grab my snake for a little bit, feed him every now and then, and that's it. And back home, I got my alligator, Steve, and I got 2 horses, my dogs, pit bull and a bulldog. And
your managers, your trainers, they don't freak out that you're over here holding snakes around your head.
Yeah, every time I see Frank or Bob Arum, even Bob tells me, be careful with that alligator. I don't want you to see you playing with it. And I try to tell him, because it's not as bad as it looks on TV or on cameras. If you guys would be close to it, I'm almost positive you guys will be able to touch it or maybe even grab it. Frank told me he would never grab it, and so did Manny, my trainer. And they went to visit me over there back home in Hermosillo, and they grabbed him. They ride my horses, and they had a good time. So it's not as bad as it looks.
Everybody feeds off of everybody, but Oscar Valdez is just one of those, those guys that you don't really have to do much to push him. He pushes himself. Sometimes we have to hold him back, and it's great fun. A lot of trainers say this is our best training camp. There is no, best training camp with Oscar Valdez because it only gets better and better because he works so hard all the time.
Little kids look up to you and they want to throw a certain hook that I throw, and they ask me questions. How do I throw to the body? And then what else? They ask for, if I can give them instructions, and it feels great to have that certain leadership and have kids look up to you. When I was growing up, I look up to Eric Morales, and I was wanting to do what he did accomplish. Not that I'm saying I've done anything near Eric Morales, but I like hearing kids say that I'm their idol and they want to do certain things that I do. So that's a great motivation for me.
It's serious when we come into the gym, but I also feel like we have to have fun while we're working out. All of our guys work tremendously hard, but make it fun. I'm the jokester of the team, and I like to have fun with all my guys.
Let's get this party started, baby. Let's go.
We're in training camp for 3-4 months. Oscar is one of those guys that likes to be here early and start early, and just to be serious every day. It would be miserable for him. So make it fun. Obviously never stop working hard and doing what we have to do, but make it fun for him. Sit down. Déjame. Okay, vámonos. Every day I ask him, hey, how you feel? You know, you tired? He's like, no, I could keep going. I could keep going. I mean, sometimes, like I said, we have to hold him back. That way, you know, he don't overtrain or whatever the case may be. But he's a go-getter, you know?
I'm almost sure nobody has it easy in their life. Everybody has something rough in their life that pushes them. Where I'm from, Nogales, Sonora, it's not easy, you know. And any spot is going to be hard for you to come out and be successful. But having the correct people around you, I think, is what pushed me to not get involved into no gangs. So, you know, like I said, my family's the one who, you know, had me in the right way, the right path was through sports, and that's when we got to boxing. But made it out to Nogales, you know, it means a lot to me.